What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is IJ, and today we're going to be going over my tier list for Valorant based on competitive, not for pubs, not even for pugs, but for competitive matches, what I think is going to be played and why. And I think the best way to show you my thought process is in the practice range. There's actually a simulation, a 1v3 retake, and here is why I think these are the best characters in the game. So starting off, we're going to go straight down the line in the order they are on the start of a match screen when your character select screen. We're going to start with Breach. Breach is top 3 to me. I hate playing him. I really hate playing him, especially in pubs, because he requires a lot of teamwork to make work. Work and max effectiveness, I guess. He can be solo, but he works best when you have a stun, you have follow-up from other people, because you cannot see if what you've done actually works. So getting a double peek and having that kind of insurance is really nice. Now, if you put this on hard in the practice range, let me just show you how difficult this is. Watch. Look how fast you die. There he is. Got him. All right. And dead. Okay, like, it's pretty difficult, and I obviously I'm not using my abilities, so like it could probably be cleaner, but I'm already down to 28 health, and I know where they are, and I can't do anything. Now look how effective Breach gets when you full buy. Peek this, make sure he's not right there. Okay. And you start using his flashes that last 20,000 years. He wasn't there, so he flashed that guy, and that guy's there, and it's that easy. All right, so next up we're gonna have Brimstone, and Brimstone is my personal favorite character in the game. He's not gonna be your entry fragger, but he's not gonna be the guy that sits back. He's kind of in the middle. Has abilities that really help a team retake the site, and here's how I would use him in this 1v3 setting. So if you have a full buy and a vandal, okay, you're gonna start this off, you get an early pick, right? And you know your right and your left are... Oh, we don't have a map on this. Oh, gosh. You know your right and your left are your scariest places, right? Smoke your right and your left. You get kind of a free walkthrough, right? Check all your corners. You're good. And then you walk up. You want to smoke back of sight. You see the gun. Boom. I smoked off anybody that could have been in that corner. And then you can check all the other corners to make sure, process of elimination, you know where he's at. All right, so next up on the list, we have Jett. I'm excited to talk about Jett. I'm very excited because when the game first came out, everybody on the planet wanted to be a Jett main. Everybody, right? Her abilities are sick, Genji type movement, big frag, big play potential. And we start playing her, and we do get that, but you can't forget this is a team-based game. I personally think Jett is the worst character in the game. I really do. Can you retake sites? Yeah, for sure. Right? Absolutely possible. You have these smokes. Okay, you dash up the site, you don't see anybody, you know he's gonna be somewhere. Dead. But the reason I don't think she's very viable is nothing in her kit helps the team at all. It really doesn't. 2 of her abilities are for movement for herself. Her smokes last like half a second. Boom, gone. Okay. And it's just, I don't know, like, at best she's a distraction. And her ultimate, I think Shroud's the one who said it. Her best use of her ultimate is actually during save rounds. So you're saving, let's say you only have a pistol. You go onto site. You guys actually get a couple pistol picks. You pop ult, now you have a chance to actually clutch up this round. and win a save round. So that's Jett's best use. You're gonna see her a lot in pubs, but if somebody picks one in a comp game, they think you are dog. They think you are an absolute joke of a team. I'm so serious. Next up, we have Omen, and I really like Omen. It's going to be really hard to showcase Omen's abilities in this scenario because he is not the 1v3 guy, but he does have some pretty good uses. Anyways, that's Omen. A little bit longer explanation than all the other ones because I'm still not quite sure. He's on the fence for me. I would put him at a B tier. B to A tier character. Definitely not top 3. Definitely not top 5. So, Phoenix's kit. We have this little fireball. We have some flashes. And we have a wall. It's a little bit interesting. Right? These flashes curve around walls. They don't last as long as breach ones do.
Going up.
Right. But is he good? Yes. Is he gonna be played in ranked? Probably. Do I put him in my top 5? I don't even know. I don't know. I really don't know. I would put him in A tier. He's kind of in that Omen spot for me, because his flashes hurt the team more than the enemy team most times. If you've been playing for any time at all, I guarantee you've been flashed at least 5 times minimum by your own Phoenix. His ultimate's really good for research. There is no downside to using it except for the little stun that it gives whenever you first show up. So that's how I like to counter. When I hear his ult go off, I go find where he ulted from. You know, that's kind of what makes it weak. I also think that kills on his ultimate should go towards ult charge to kind of like say, hey, you know, don't feed their ults too much. Be kind of careful what fights you ult. Because right now, there's nothing holding me back from just doing this. And all right, there's one there, and there. Here we go. You know, that's his biggest utility, though, in my opinion. His flashes, if you have a breach on your team, his flashes are good. But I think the best part of his kit is his ultimate for sure. Raze. This is going to be interesting because when the game first came out, Raze was and still is, in my opinion, a little busted. There is a patch coming out very soon. Just got leaked today. Not leaked, just got put out today. She's gonna only have one more nade. Like, it's gonna go from 2 nades to 1 nade, which I think is perfect. That is the patch that is going to balance her out. For pubs, everything's great. Other than that, she sucks. She's not good. She's not worse than Jett because she has nades, and this little bad boy does a little bit of scouting, right? Oh, he found somebody. Better check my left. Oh, he's dead. Cool. Right? Have my ultimate. You're dead. Awesome. Okay. Easy. So, like, you can do stuff like that. Obviously, it's on easy. But if you don't see her robot take off, you don't know where they are. You still might not know where they are. They could get shot from anywhere. These satchels are an interesting mechanic. Really good for getting places that you couldn't. I think you can get up to heaven on Haven on A site. I think you can get up to heaven using one satchel, which is kind of impressive. So there's a little bit of utility there, which is why she's not the worst. People think that she's one of the best because she gets so many kills with her nades. That's just because it was kind of a busted ability. In a competitive match, she doesn't really bring anything to the table. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw her played because of the utility that you can get out of her ultimate, because of her nades. There's a lot of times where I think she would be useful, but I don't think the pros would go for it. I think they would much rather have information. So, because it's not like Overwatch, right? Where Some characters have more health, some do more damage. Everybody does the same amount of damage, so you need information a lot more than you need that damage. Sage is my last in the top 3. So Breach, Brimstone, and Sage, in my opinion, are the 3 best characters in the game at this point. She's not going to be the type to retake this. Let's say you get to site, right? You smoke your way in. All right, let's just pretend that these guys aren't even here. Right? You smoke your way onto site. You're trying to defend it. Boom. No one can get up. You smoke that right there. You stick the defuse. You can get it halfway, finish the fight, and then you only have a 3-second defuse. It's her wall is really, really good. You can delay people from taking the point at all. If I was playing Sage on defense right here, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know? You gotta spray through that, or you gotta find another way. Or I hit one of these little trickeries right here, okay? Go up. And I sit right here. You're spraying through the wall. Headshot. Done. Okay, easy pick. She has really, really great utility. This res is insane. You can take a 3v1 to a 3v2, which is much more manageable. And she will be played in every single comp match you will ever see, ever, until they put another healer in the game, which I don't know how they're going to do. On Overwatch, there's a whole category that's healers, but Sage, her whole kit is based around healing. I don't know how they're going to add another character to the game that's a healer class without copying abilities. Super interested to see what they do with the healer class in Valorant altogether. Maybe they'll have a health pool effect, like a Viper pool that you stand in to get heals, or maybe in immortality for 2 seconds. That'd be so busted. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Next up we have Sova, who is peeping his way into my top 5. It was Cypher. I think it might still be Cypher. I really like Cypher. The only reason I think Sova will be played over Cypher, and if they aren't both played, the only reason I think Sova will be played is because if you guys ever watch competitive CS, they have all these smokes that are like, I'm gonna bounce it off of this, off of that, off of that, off of that, and it's gonna perfectly smoke cat, right? Now imagine giving the pros thousands of hours on this game. They're gonna be able to sit at their spawn and send this bad boy revealing boom, 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 boom. You can see A site. You can scan A site from C on Haven. If you're back platform on C on Haven, there's probably a trajectory you can line up to check A long, which is just insane. Which is why I think Sova passes Cypher on my list. It's just super powerful. His ultimate's good. I think Cypher's ultimate is a little bit better.
I am the hunter.
I think Cypher's ult is a little bit better because it actually shows people instead of just doing damage. But there is a lot of utility to be used with his ult. It shows where they are. It shows if you hit them, which is the only ability in the game that actually shows if you hit somebody. That was one of my biggest complaints on Breach. I don't think that anymore, or Breach would be broken. But you not knowing if you hit somebody is like a huge disadvantage. It actually shows you if you hit them, and you can trace them, and it's almost a free kill every single time. If you actually get a kill with the ult, you can combo it with the E, bounce it off the wall, reveal the area, hit a fat little scan. There's one right there. All right, boom, you're dead. Cool. There's someone there. Boom, you're dead. Cool. Someone back there. Boom, you're dead. Okay. It's a whole thing. Who are we on? Viper. I forgot about Viper. Viper, to me, is poor man Brimstone. I'm getting better with her. I used to think she was bottom tier because, let's say I want to smoke right in front of me.
Poison orb emitting.
See how long that took?
Poison's off.
It's reusable, which is cool, right? After a cooldown. But
poison's off.
It just takes forever to do. Same thing with the little poison.
Poison orb
right?
emitting.
You're gonna have to
Poison's off.
you're gonna have to line these up, and if you want to peek and get one off, you're probably gonna get headshot before you even get it off. But it does do a lot of damage when you're in it, so it's a good ability. Also, her little E thing, I'm pretty sure has been confirmed that the bug, it's not even a bug, I think it's supposed to be a mechanic where if you look up, it actually goes further. You can send it like all the way across the map, actually in the game. This is a really good ability. It's really good. Going on offense on split, if you're going through garage, you send it up, you don't have to worry about heaven. Helps out a ton. And the ultimate is really good for clutching. I think she has the biggest clutch factor in the game, besides maybe Phoenix. I know I was talking bad about Phoenix, but Phoenix has a really good clutch factor just with his kit. Do I think she'll be played in competitive? Yes. Do I know how she'll be played? No. I'm not a pro. I don't want to pretend to be a pro. I don't really know anything that's going to go into strategy. I just know her kit takes a little too long, in my opinion. A little too long, in my opinion, to release. But it does require setup. It requires teamwork, and if you have a good team, she's actually really, really good. I wouldn't put her in my top 5, but she is creeping along the way, and after I watch some pros actually handle her, I think she'll probably creep into my top 5 for sure. The only character I actually haven't played ever, I don't have him unlocked yet, is Cypher. And Cypher is one of my favorite heroes to play with. I like I said, I haven't played them, but if I have a Cypher, I get excited. I get very excited. His kit is very good, and he's also very annoying to go against on the enemy team. So boom, start the match. Okay, before I even get on, you can use his camera before the match even starts, by the way. I've seen camera angles. So the match starts when I cross this line, right? Before it even starts, I can see there's no one on this box site line, right? Okay, then I grab my camera and I start the match. I don't have to worry about the box. I can swing this wide. I know he's not there. Okay, ooh, there might be somebody around there. It's on cooldown. Let me just go ahead and throw a, I don't know how these work, I'm gonna be honest. You press F to detonate? I didn't know that. I thought it detonated by itself. You go up to a dead body. I don't know if it's gonna
give me a corpse.
I don't think it works on the robots, but you go up to a dead body, it shows stuff. And then you can send those right there. Okay, you send one right there. And that could actually slow them down to let you get the defuse. A tripwire is the most annoying thing on the planet.
You're insane.
I died! If you are going against a Cypher, it seems like they're everywhere. Cypher can hold multiple angles. He can hold a site by himself just based on the tripwires alone. And then he can delay it long enough with his cages for the team to get there with him. So I really like Cypher on bind because he can go to B site, which is a site that is, I think A is the more popular site, so you want to send more people there. So I send 3 to A, 2 to B, and if he puts a couple of traps on B and one gets triggered, or he puts one up in hookah, he can put one in hookah and hold long, or he can put one long and hold hookah. If one gets triggered, throw a couple of smokes down, a couple of traps down, and tell the team to rotate, and it has a lot of delay potential. That's also how I kind of like to use Sage as on bind, because if you wall off long or you wall off hookah, it really makes a team one-dimensional. which is what I think one of the best uses of her wall is. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We're going to be coming out with character guides. We're going to be coming out with map strategies. We're going to be coming out with a whole lot of stuff pretty soon. I got a lot of content planned. And also, I'm live every day at 12 o'clock Central at twitch.tv/TheIJEffect. Don't forget to stop by. Say you came from YouTube, and I will blow you a kiss. All right? Anyways, guys, stay safe out there. Wash your hands, and I will see you next time. Later.
Guess what?